Baltimore. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's taking a shot down the sideline. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Jackson now on 3rd. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Lamar back to throw. Throwing this one back in the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans find an answer with their opening drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up.
They bring Collins in motion right. This is caught. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. Across the 45. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stop coming from Henry to Oto'o.
2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Headed out right. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And this one does not go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. They'll cobble together a yard there. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Forced that to his right. Final 1. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 4 here in the 1st. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
That's the score. Ravens 13. Texans 8. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Stroud to throw again on second. That's a catch for Nico Collins. All right, short on market for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle was a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Stroud completes it quick. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. They throw it up quick to the left. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. We'll go with a design keeper. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be a first down, Texans.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Putting a receiver in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
12 yards on the play. But it's third down.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or the big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Again, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. Quick throw finds him outright. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a slim 2-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing again is Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be just 1 step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. We've set it downs from the 37. Again, it's Jackson to the air. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the gun, a run for Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On first down, Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens just in front now by 5.
Texans 15. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, Stroud. He's one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. Massive hit, the ball is out. The Ravens pick it up, and they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
He's got it near the 8. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Has it in close.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Jackson. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt his field goal. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Loop knocks it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now it's Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 now from the 46. Completes it quick. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's Stroud again. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
A quick throw completed out to the left. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
That's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So now it's going to be third and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards.
And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Drive begins with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Jackson, quick pass wide. And first down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. First and 10 now from the 46. Lamar throwing again. Walker holds it in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Line down the middle with Henry. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
He rolls to his right. Put the body on the line for his team. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 23. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw by Stroud. 3 inside the 30. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
And a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And that's all the offense talking about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Left side into the hands of Dell. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Hill now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Henry running left. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Here he is to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10, it's Henry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, this is Mitchell. Pass it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the catch. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
37, Texans 30.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
31-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to down. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. The timeout's called just inside the final 10 seconds of our game. What a big play that was. Really changes how they're going to view this next snap. They've got a man in motion. Here's Stroud on first and 10. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say